All right, welcome back to Name a Game. We crack open the cartridge, dust off the pixels, and let nostalgia do the flying kick straight to the chest. Today's game is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, released in 1994 by Bandai. And if you grew up in the 90s, this one probably lived permanently in your console or at least in your imagination while you are watching the show after school. This game drops you right into the heart of the original Mighty Morphin era. No turbo suits, no Zeo crystals, no complicated lore spirals. Just teenagers with attitude. Rita Repulsa being dramatic on the moon, and a side-scrolling beat-em-up action that absolutely did not pull its punches. Right from the start, you chose one of the 5 original Power Rangers: red, blue, black, yellow, or pink. Each Ranger actually plays differently, which was a big deal at the time. Red Ranger is balanced, blue is quick, black hits hard, yellow is agile, and pink is fast and flashy. It wasn't just a palette swap situation that gave the game replay value before we even had a name for replay value. Gameplay wise, this is a classic side scrolling brawler mixed with platforming. Think Final Fight energy, but filtered through Power Rangers chaos. You punch, kick, jump, throw enemies, and occasionally question why Putty Patrol soldiers can take as many hits as a Mortal Kombat boss. And yes, this is one of those games where the difficulty curve goes from, hey, I got this, to, why am I sweating real fast? Now, here's a fun nerd fact. Unlike later Power Rangers games, you don't morph immediately. You start as the Rangers in civilian clothes, and only after taking enough damage do you automatically morph into your Ranger suit. That transformation feels earned, and it mirrors the show's structure in a subtle way. You're not invincible. You have to survive long enough to call on the power. Once morphed, your attacks get stronger, your animations look cooler, and suddenly you feel like you're back on the living room floor pretending your couch is a Megazord cockpit. Speaking of bosses, this game absolutely delivered. You fight iconic villains like Goldar, Scorpina, Bones, and eventually Rita's Monster of the Week. Each boss has a unique patterns, and some of them are legitimately brutal. This wasn't a button masher you could sleepwalk through. You had to learn spacing, timing, and when to retreat. For a licensed TV show game, that's impressive. Visually, the Super Nintendo really shows off here. The sprites are chunky, colorful, and full of personality. The Rangers look like the Rangers. The enemies look weird in that very specific 90s, this terrified me children, but we loved it way. The backgrounds changed constantly, from the city streets to industrial zones to alien environments, keeping things fresh as you progress. And the music, oh yeah, the soundtrack is full of upbeat, heroic tracks that feel like they belong in the Power Rangers universe without just copying the TV theme on loop. It's pure 16-bit energy, the kind that gets stuck in your head long after the TV is turned off. Another cool bit of trivia, this game is often confused with the Sega Genesis version, but they are very different experiences. The Super Nintendo version focuses more on brawling and platforming, while the Sega Genesis version leans into faster combat and slightly different mechanics. Ask any retro gamer which one they had, and you'll unlock a core memory immediately. Difficulty-wise, this game is no joke. No save system, limited continues. If you wanted to beat it, you committed. This was the era of learning patterns, replaying levels, and slowly mastering the controls. And when you finally beat a tough section, it felt earned. No checkpoints holding your hand. What really makes Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo special, though, is how perfectly it captured that moment in time. The height of Power Rangers mania. Action figures everywhere, lunchboxes, Halloween costumes, and this game let you be the Power Rangers in a way that felt authentic and exciting. It's not just a licensed game, it's a time capsule, a snapshot of Saturday mornings, after school TV, and the magic of blowing into a cartridge hoping it would work one more time. So when you talk about nostalgia, this game hits hard. It's colorful, challenging, slightly unfair, and completely sincere. It didn't try to be ironic. It wanted you to punch monsters, save a city, and feel awesome doing it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo is pure 90s nostalgia. After school TV energy, classic Rangers, and tough gameplay that made finally morphing feel earned. This wasn't just a game, it was a moment. If this took you back, follow for more retro gaming. Like this video and share with someone who grew up on the Super Nintendo. And as always, game on.